To survive in the apocalypse, my mother traded my body for a full meal.
Perhaps we could stay the night.
In this desolate place, my mother and I came to a house with crops. To fill our stomachs, my mother offered to trade some jewelry for food, but the man flatly refused. Then my mother pulled out a pack of seeds, hoping to use the man's land for planting so we could share the food that grew. But looking at us strangers with unknown backgrounds, he still refused. Finally, my mother made an offer the man couldn't refuse. After going inside, he cooked us a meal. After we ate our fill, he locked my mother in the house, while I stayed outside to repay the man for taking us in. The next day, the man woke us up and told us to eat breakfast and leave quickly. But before going out, I stopped and decided to shave the man's beard before we left. This gesture moved him, so he let us stay and live together. We worked together to plant the seeds in the garden, but my mother told me to steal the man's bullets. Even though I didn't want to, I could only obey my mother. So at night, I took the opportunity to steal the bullets and gave them to my mother the next day. Unable to bear watching my mother take action, I had to find an excuse to leave. But just as my mother found the right moment to knock him down, the man discovered footprints on the ground that he'd never seen before. He immediately realized that bad guys had come here, so he quickly went to the river to find me. But he only found my shoes on the ground, so he quickly grabbed his hunting rifle and followed the footprints. He came to a patch of weeds, and just as he was about to load bullets into his rifle, he couldn't find any bullets. Even though he realized that my mother and I had done this, he didn't give up trying to rescue me. But what we didn't expect was that the bad guy was lying not far away. He took advantage of the man's distraction, got up, and pulled the trigger. Then he dragged me over to check, but the man had been shot and was unconscious. Just as he was about to finish him off, the man managed to kill him at the last moment. Afterwards, I helped the man back into the house, and my mother and I helped remove the bullet and bandaged his wound. One morning, we discovered that someone had stolen our crops. Not only that, even the seedlings had been destroyed. For this reason, my mother made a trap using fresh fruit, hoping to catch some animals from the mountains. But the next day, we found that not only had we not caught any prey, but even the fruit inside had been eaten completely. In desperation, my mother told me to put poisonous mushrooms in the man's food to get rid of him, so I had no choice but to go out and pick poisonous mushrooms. When cooking dinner that night, I quietly put the mushrooms in the bowl and served it to them.